Hey everyone, this is Judi with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a try. Today I'm going to be planning for the week of May 10th through the 16th in my dashboard planner, which I use for social media planning. I just find it really convenient to do non-day specific stuff over here, like ideas for different spreads and things, and my filming steps. And then over here I like being able to list out what posts go where on what day, and what my video release order is for the week. So just think it's perfect for me for social media planning. So buckle your seatbelts because we're going outside the box today. I got this sheet of scrapbook paper a while ago. It's American Crafts, so I'm guessing I probably got it at Joann's. It's a drawing, it's not a photo, but it's in this beautiful sepia tone, kind of brownish black on white background, and I just love the kind of vintage junk journal-y feels. So we're gonna replace this side of the page, which I've done many times, no doubt. You're like, what's new about that? Why do I buckle my seatbelt? Here's the thing though, in order to go with like the junk journal feel, which for those of you that don't know what junk journals are, I caution you, you will go way down a rabbit hole if you start doing a search on YouTube videos for junk journals. Just be forewarned, be prepared, make sure dinner is already ready because you're gonna get sucked in. But basically it's just using, they call it ephemera, little bits and bobs and things that go together and kind of layering it and stacking it. And I kind of am not done with the one that I did last week for, I kept talking about junk journal last week when I did the Star Wars themed spread. So we're going to keep going with that kind of a feel this week. And what I thought I would do is, instead of stickering on these two boxes, you should have seen me. I was running around the house like, I need scraps of paper. They can't be too brown, they can't be too white, I need scraps of paper. And so my husband, beautiful artist husband, was like, here's a piece from my sketch pad. It's not as brown as this one. This one was some packing paper from shipping his boxes back from Japan, and it's too brown. And I'm sure that these subtleties aren't really coming out very well on the camera, but trust me, this one's a little bit brown, but not as brown. This is just a piece of 28-pound printer paper, and it's even whiter yet. So here's where I'm at. This one's a little too white. This one's a little too brown. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the white because this page is not changing and we need them to work together. So I'm gonna rip this into squares and tape it on here and use a stencil to draw my bullet points in. So that's the plan. I have this box of vintage labels that I got from AliExpress. It's got some different shades of brown, it's got some white. So I pulled a bunch of these out. I picked the whitest ones out because, again, the name of the game here is pulling the two pages together. So enough talking, let's go ahead and get started. So first thing I want to do is cut down my sheet and figure out what part of the sheet I want. And I just love the only place on this sheet where there's like a stamp, it looks like it's maybe French or something, I don't know, I took Spanish in high school, but is here. So I definitely want to keep that corner of the page. And in junk journaling, anything's allowed. I mean, I could turn this sideways or upside down. The problem is the flowers would be upside down then too. So I think I want to go ahead and grab this top corner section of the page. So we're just going to start by doing that. I'm going to chop off this. I don't need this bit anymore with about the page. But yeah, like I said, I think I probably got it at Joann's at some point. When scrapbook paper goes on sale, I will just grab pages that interest me. Not always 2 pages. 1 page is great, as you guys know if you've followed me even for a little while, that I love to just replace one side with my dashboard planner like we're doing today. What do I always say? Save your scraps. Okay, let's punch it. So next we need some, we need a May. So I'm gonna grab my month covers that I printed myself, and I will link that in the cards up above. Okay, so I have these, in my video I show that I printed these both on clear sticker paper and on white sticker paper. And since there's such a strong pattern that this is gonna go on top of, I wanna go ahead and use white. I'm looking at how flourishy, fancy this font is, but I also have the fonts over here, and I'm going to use my own labels as usual. So I need something that kind of doesn't feel too weird compared to any of them. So I'm just thinking, I kind of like this one. For some reason this one is kind of grabbing my eye as a good kind of in between. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that one off of there. Grab my tweezers. And that's really all I need from that page. I'm going to put it up here kind of in its normal spot. Just right on top of everything. There we go. May. Alright. And I wouldn't have to do that, but I kind of want to. So the next thing I want to do is just, I want the torn edge on these. So I'm just going to start. So this is just, I just took a piece of paper and I crumpled it up a whole bunch of times, and then I laid it out under something flat and heavy on my desk overnight so it could flatten back out a little bit. And I just, like I said, I want to just kind of rip the edge. I want a nice torn edge, relatively straight. And you can see it's ripping pretty straight. So now, if I want this to be around the same size, I'm gonna start ripping about here, I think, because I know my stencil draws lines a little bit wider further apart, plus I want room to put a header on there. I can always make it smaller, I can't make it bigger. So there we go. And it went crooked, but that's quite all right. I think that'll look pretty interesting. So now I want to rip it, I think, about here. Okay, so there's one. And then let's do another one about the same size. So we'll rip it about here. There we go. And I may hate this, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I might really hate this, but I only have to look at it for a week then, right? And I don't mind if they overlap a little bit. Okay. I'm just wondering if I want to make them a little bit smaller. I totally could, but I also kind of don't mind that they overlap. Let's make this just a little bit smaller because it got wide, right? It was pretty narrow up here and it got a little fatter. So let's just narrow it up a little bit. I'm just throwing little scraps of paper on the floor. And then this one I think is a tiny bit wide too. If I make it just a tiny bit narrower, then they don't really have to overlap, although like I said, they totally could. So the next thing I need to do is get my stencil out. I'm going to get my stencil out and just go ahead and draw, I don't know, 10-ish boxes on here. Oh wait, first let's go ahead and put a couple headers on here. So let's do ideas. I'm going to do ideas and schedule. And I kind of want to put it a little bit crooked, you know. I think I'm going to go ahead and put schedule right up here at the top of this one, and then we can rip it more if I need to. And on this particular case, it doesn't really matter whether I rip up or rip down. I know I've showed you guys scrapbook paper ripping videos in the past where it does make a difference. It really doesn't on this one, so I kind of want them to be a little helter-skelter, you know, so it just looks more like scraps of paper thrown together with ideas written on the back of a napkin or something, you know what I mean? So, okay, let me go ahead and I'm just noticing how curved this is. Love it. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to keep it. Okay, so I'm going to grab my, the whole point is that this looks kind of helter-skelter, you know? All right, I'm going to grab my micron pen and go ahead and draw some box. I'm not going to draw the lines, I'm just going to draw the boxes. So start right below. It's hard to tell what straight is. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna call that straight. Okay, 10. Yeah, let's put 10 on this one. Awesome. I like it so far. I really like it so far. Okay, whoops. So now, that's what we got so far. So I think I want to go ahead and rip these off at about the right height. Just try to start getting my boxes firmed up a little bit. And rip this one off. And then I think I want to go ahead and make this one, the second one, just a tiny bit narrower. I'll put it back over my desk so you guys can see what I'm doing. But I'm just ripping a little strip off. Now I don't know if it is the paper that I chose to use, but it's ripping. I've tried to rip paper before and I could not get it to rip straight for the life of me. And this one's ripping pretty straight. So, and I like that. That's good. That's a good size. I like it. Like I said, I just like the way they're kind of plopped on there. I'm just thinking, since I have May here, maybe this one needs to go up a little higher. That's kind of cool. Okay, I'm going to let that sit and I'm going to think about it for a little bit, and let's see what we're going to do over here. So I have these labels. You guys know I need bullet points and I want stat boxes, and I want to put my header up here for YouTube videos. So I looked through this box. I looked through all of my antique-y looking vintage stickers and I couldn't find anything really that was small enough. So I thought what I could do is cut them all in half and just use half, but put them up against the edge of the box. You know how when lots of folks they cut a floral in half and they put it against the side of a box. So I thought maybe if I cut these in half and used them kind of up against the edge of the day above, maybe that wouldn't look too weird, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna try that. I'm trying to find narrow enough ones. Okay, so let me grab my cutting mat, because I don't want to just hack at these with scissors and then do a crooked cut and ruin the sticker, because I don't have many spares. So I'm gonna grab my cutting knife and my cutting mat. I thought about using my paper trimmer, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough sticker to hold on to under there. So I wanted my cutting mat because it's got a nice straight edge that I can line up against, and it's not gonna slide around on me. So not quite in half either, but that, see, I can line the edge of the sticker up against that straight line. And since it's got a grid, it helps me get it straighter cut that way. It looks like a teeny tiny little piece of sticker, but I think it's going to, so what do we think? I don't know, guys. I don't know if I like it. The only other option is to do complete sticker surgery. But this is only going to work on the straight ones and make it kind of fit like this. And since it's got a wavy edge, what if I do it like this? I don't know. I don't know if I like it. I wish you guys could talk to me. Tell me what you think. Like I said, if I hate it, I only have to live with it for a week, right? I don't know if I like them right side up or upside down, or if I like them at all. Let's see what else we got here that's small enough. This one. Yep. I think that entire box of stickers cost like $1.27, so it's not a big deal if I end up not liking this. I'm having trouble with this one because it's too wide. It's too wide for most of the days on that side, so I wish I could use this piece. Too wide, they're all too wide. I guess I could. This looks like a ripped, you know what, I could have ripped these. Wonder if it would have looked better if I'd ripped them. I pulled out this one thinking if I needed to I could cut it there. And I may need to. Yeah, I think I need to. So there are my stickers. I don't know if I like them. Talk to me, guys. I don't really have any other options though, so I guess we'll go ahead and use them. Maybe right side up would be better. You know what? I think I like them right side up. I think I could live with them. They're not so bad right side up for some reason. Okay, let's use them right side up. And then the only other one I had was I pulled this one to put up here for YouTube videos. I think I like that. I could cut it. I could cut it and use it. I could cut it like these as well. Let's hold off on that one. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stick these on. I'll be right back. So far so good. Do I want... I think I do. I just don't, I need to decide if I want to cut it or not. I don't think I do. I mean, I can come way up there and it's not going to make a difference. I don't have any plans to bring any bits of scrapbook paper across, so I like it. I like it so far. I think I'm ready to go ahead and stick these down. So let me grab some tape runner. I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, put those down. So this is just the back of a piece of contact paper that I used. Nothing sticks to that. I don't know. Hopefully tape runner works on wrinkly paper. What? Oh, I think I just ran out. Yep, I ran out. Okay. I have a backup, different brand, so I'm going to put a lot on here since it's such a wrinkly piece of paper. I don't want it to try to lift up, you know. Okay, so schedule's going to go up toward there. Ideas is going kind of here. And that'll flatten out even more inside my planner. I don't want to cover the hole. How do you stick a wrinkly piece of paper down flat? Very carefully. There we go. And while I got all this stuff out, I'm just going to go ahead and Frankenplan this in. So basically this is my current week spread. I need to replace this page with this page. So I'm just going to go all the way around the edge of this piece of paper, even in between the punches. And then we'll line this up really carefully around the punches. That's the most important part, so that it turns easily on the discs. Okay, so that is ready to go in my planner then when I'm ready to put it in my planner. Okay, this is what we have so far. I'm liking it. It's interesting. I'm going to pause this and clean all the little bits of sticker off my desk, and then I'll be back and we'll look at bullet points. Okay, so for bullet points, I have a couple different options. I have my black to gray ombre dots, but I think they're a little too black, actually. Then I have this set of dots, which I don't know if you can tell. They're almost faintly purplish. Maybe if I hold them beside each other, you can see the difference on camera. These are really just plain old black to gray. These are almost a little purplish, kind of. So I thought maybe these would work. They seem to not be quite so harsh compared to the page. And then the last option I have is these little plastic dots, which I normally wouldn't use because they're plastic and I would need to write on them with a Sharpie. So now that I've got more of the page put together, I think I'm going to go ahead and use these. So I'm going to grab my super pointy tweezers. These are for applying artificial eyelashes. And I'm going to go ahead and speed this up while I put these on. And I will link these in the description box. They're just from Amazon. I like it so far. It's very monotone, but yeah, I like it. Okay, so we need some quotes. I want to try to find a weekend banner and some coffee cups and whatnot. Oh, and habit trackers. So here's my habit tracker book. I can certainly default to these black and white ones, but I just want to take a quick flip through here to see if there's anything. Those will kind of work. They're a little bit purple, but they're so big. Oh, ooh, those are perfect right there. They're kind of a grayish brown. Okay, so I'm going to put them off to the side because I don't know where I want them yet. I want to look at my options for some quotes. So I pulled 3 books for quotes. Girl with Goals. I'm going to go ahead and let that page be a little bit off camera because it's got some kind of grayish purples in here. And this is a book I combined the accessory pack with the 30-page value pack sticker book. And I will link that process. I will link my video for that process in the cards up above. I'm really loving the way this book came out. I definitely don't want purple, but maybe black. And the thing I need to concern myself with is clear black. I don't know that it's going to show over this pattern. So I'm actually thinking I either need to pull another piece of ripped paper to put here with the quote on it, or I need a paper quote. So this book has tons of great quotes, but again, I don't think I'm going to be able to see it. Okay, so here's a trick. I'm going to pull the edge of the sticker paper off of this page, like so. Make sure the stickers stay on the page carefully. Another little hack for you guys. Since this page doesn't have very many stickers on it, it doesn't take too long to do this. There we go. Okay, so now I can pull one of these off, just kind of try to judge. Is it going to look good on there? See, I think it's going to be a little bit hard to see. And I can stick it back on, and it doesn't have to fit back inside its outline. Okay, so we will definitely keep these in mind. But let's see if there's any. What about the gold? With the gold, nah, I don't want to bring a color into this. I'm liking that it's all kind of black and white. I'm also kind of keeping an eye out for something I could use as a weekend banner. Coffee cups, little black and white coffee cups. So let's look for paper stickers. Do what you love and do a lot of it. So that is that kind of purple, but it's much browner. And actually, I think it would work. Same thing with this one. Just because it's hard doesn't mean it's impossible. I'm actually liking that kind of swishy. So I could just put a couple. I don't know if I want to cover up that much of the pattern though. So there's the quandary. Like, if I do a clear sticker so I can see the pattern through there, is it going to show up? And if I do a paper sticker, do I really want to cover up that much of the paper? So here I'm looking at these and just thinking I could kind of strategically place these in between where they would show up better. But I don't know if I like that idea either. Again, you guys, you need to talk to me. All right, I think I want to just put a big, bold, black quote on there and just risk that it's not gonna show up very well over top of the pattern, because I don't want to put two or three or more big paper stickers on there and cover up most of the pattern. You know what I mean? So I think I'd rather have a clear sticker, nothing in there. Okay, the last book I pulled was this black and white book. Happiness is being with you. See, I kind of want celebrate each little victory. I'm kind of liking this one so far. I have so many different fonts on this spread. I'm also still keeping an eye out. Oh, here we go. These could be weekend banners. Messy bun and getting stuff done. I kind of like it because it's a marbled gray, so it's soft. Maybe, okay, we're going to use that. Yep, those are so perfect to fit down there. Okay, even though I never put my hair in a bun, like never. If I'm putting my hair up, I want it up off my neck. All right, I'm not gonna make a decision any easier by continuing to flip through books. We're just gonna go with this one. Okay, and I'm gonna put it right here where it's mostly a lightish area. Oh, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Okay. And then again, since I want the pattern to speak for itself, I don't want to put a whole lot on there. So let's put 3 habit trackers on there. Maybe just kind of helter-skelter on here. So let's do one kind of here toward the middle. Yep, there we go. I like it. It's different. If you don't like bright, colorful rainbow spreads, this might be the spread for you. Okay, last but not least, let's just do, I got black and white coffee cups right here on top. I think this is from the Mom book. Those are a little too brown. Let's just stick with the black and white. I think I'm gonna call that done, you guys. Yeah, I don't want to really do anything else to it. So let's put it in my planner. And there we go. There is my kind of vintage junk journal-esque feeling kind of social media planner, dashboard planner for the week of May 10th through the 16th. I hope you like this video. I hope it helps give you the bravery and the support you need to go ahead and try something wild and crazy in your planner. Who says you can't use scraps of paper in your planner? If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you!